guys, this is the recording of Broken Vessels in the key of G. I am just going to play through it first, and then afterwards I'll just talk about, I'll kind of show you specifically what chords I'm playing. And I don't think there's anything really very tricky or special about this song, so I don't know that there'll be a whole lot at the end. But if you want to see what chords I'm playing and specifically how I'm playing those, I'll talk about those at the end. So in the description I'll put like a timestamp in there of at what point I'm talking about stuff afterwards. I'm just going to jump in. And I don't have my book with me, I left it at the church, so I don't have the roadmap written down that we'll be doing, so I'm going to go from memory. I might make a mistake, hopefully not, but at least this should help you be able to practice a little bit. So for the intro, I'm just playing the verse, the beginning of the verse. This intro, I'm just going back to that, the E minor G that's at the beginning of the verses. The nice where we would just kind of hit that one last time and fade out on that C, and then the piano would come back in with wherever they come back in. They might come back in with a verse, or they might come back in, sorry, my screen's turned off, or with that, yeah, on the newer copies it might say chorus. I think it's what we've called the bridge. So we would kind of hang out on that. Raising up the broken to life. And then they might come back in on that chorus again. I can see you. And she'll probably just play through that on her own, just the keyboard, until like we're done praying or whatever, and then she would go ahead and end it. So I'm gonna scoot my chair in a little bit so that I can show you a little closer how I'm playing the chords. So the E minor, you're just doing these, just the two fingers. You can play it like this too. So I'm just got those two. I typically will play my E minor like this, and it looks like my pinky's on the strings, but it's not actually touching it. So you're just holding down two strings. You can play it like this if you want, or even so you go back and forth between that E minor and the G, and even if you wanted to do, I think it's technically an E minor 7, so then you would only be moving your middle finger back and forth, so it would be from here to that G, and then back to that E minor. All of that is fine. And then the D right there. And the very last line of the verses, it switches just a little quicker at the end. So you've got, through the rest of the verse, it's like, all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That very last line goes, I've been sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it switches a little quicker right there. And then I'm doing my C when I get to that, to the chorus, or on the newer sheets it might say pre-chorus. I'm doing it, so here's my G, and I'm just jumping down with these two fingers, I'm jumping down one string for that C. You can play your C like this too. That's fine, it'll sound just fine. I think that's all the chords in there. At some point we might do a break before we get to the part that says, oh, I can see you now. And I'll play that part just a little bit for you. So it would be, I'm going to start halfway through the chorus or the pre-chorus, and it just depends on if you've got an older or newer copy. But the part that says, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. So I'm going to start halfway through, Oh, I Once Was Lost. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now 1, 2, 3, 4, cut. Oh, I can see you now. Another thing when we're playing that chorus quietly, I'm doing this like downstroke thing to play it quietly. So, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. That's a really easy one to cover all of the dynamics with. So you can do it really quietly, and then you can like do the same thing to build it up. So that's really nice before you go to that break, because you start off really quiet and you do it kind of once through really quiet, and you can do just the straight down strum for really quiet, and then build it really easily, and all you're doing is you're just strumming harder. You don't have to change like how you're moving your hand at all. You just do it harder. Yeah, I think that's all that I got for this video. If you have any questions, probably text them to me. I've not ever really posted videos before, so I don't know if I will get like notifications if you post a question on like in the comments or something.